Tell you what, let's chat about England. Let's start with an interview that Eddie Jones gave to BT last night. He defended himself over a story which claimed he treated his players and staff poorly. It comes after claims that John Mitchell, former defence coach, left his role in July after Eddie allegedly barred him from leaving camp to watch his son play cricket for Middlesex. Now, on that particular thing, I think if you're contracted, the coach is entitled to say, the birth of your child or whatever, a different thing. Son playing cricket for Middlesex. I suppose, look, it depends where in the cycle it was, what the preparation was, and all sorts of other things as to the reasonableness of that. But just on first flush, I don't think that's a particularly a big argument to me.
No, you're right. I mean, yeah, context is always key. Important family moments, absolutely. You'd think, that human element will come into it. You go and do what you need to do. But ultimately, you are in charge. Your head is on the chopping block. You have to dictate standards and what happens and processes. I think there's more layers to go to this. The worrying trend would be that if you look at the quality of coaches that have come in and out of the England setup, that is a worrying trend. Some have left of their own accord, but some have come in and out, quite short-termism, and that's not a good look. And what you don't want is stories now leaking out, because as much as, things will continue, they'll get to this weekend and they'll play the autumn, this could become a problem, a real big problem going forward.
Well, I've been stressing the fact when I've been writing about England, not only is a question of the players that have now been selected and the new formations and new units, but equally important is you've got a completely new coaching staff. And it's up to them as well, to gel and to get the best out of each other, not just the players, and there's a direct effect between both. So England are fighting on two fronts, and they need to get it right on both fronts as well.
Yeah, massively. And that actually extends to all the other staff as well, S&C, physios. If you feel like you're treading on eggshells and every day could be your last day in camp, it's not a healthy environment to be part of. So,
How much do you think this has an effect, if any, with the squad when they're reading and hearing about this sort of stuff?
I think in their rooms they'll discuss it privately. You can't not. But in terms of training and playing, I think it will be business as usual. The guys are in there in camp. They're excited for the autumn. Twickenham, full house. They want to play well for England and they want to be part of this team going forward. So when it comes to that, I don't see anything changing too much. But when they're not on the pitch...
The other aspect of it is it's not anything they can do about it, is it?
Yeah, that's it. Ultimately, there's a game coming up. They want to be part of it. They want to play for England, so that will be their focus. But in their downtime, in their quiet moments, whether it be social media, newspapers, they will see these stories. And some of them will resonate because, people talk. You hear things in and out of camp all the time.
And it's also the sort of thing which, depending on your point of view, pro or negative, with a head coach or any coach, it will probably just confirm or refute what your views are anyway.
Yeah, definitely. I think, there'll be a lot of people probably with similar stories thinking, I could probably add my tale to that as well.